Hi, welcome. Welcome to You Guys Sick on Food. I'm James.
I'm Jamie.
And we are here at Rick's Tavern on Main. And Rick's, what can we say about Rick's Tavern on Main?
It is an excellent grill bar that much in that summary.
It's freaking phenomenal. And all that I would say, I have to say, is due to Chris.
Yeah, Chris Morrison is a friend of the show. I'm not saying these good things just for him being our friend. We came down here, we're going to be fair, we're going to be good. And honestly, all his food, except maybe like one thing that we discussed, the salad, all of it is excellent. All of it.
Yeah, but you're talking about the salad, and the salad wasn't even his, which I thought it was. So.
That is true, and we'll get to it. Alright, hi guys. This would be the Tavern Wings confit. There's about 6 or 7 of them. I was really looking forward to this. It comes with some ranch and celery, as you can see. This would be the Brussels sprouts. They seem to be fried in bacon fat. I'm looking for a little dipping sauce we got with them too, or really for both of them.
Well, something about pineapple glaze on them.
I can kind of see that, a little shine to it.
So we'll find out if it's any good.
That's right.
Well, for the appetizers, we have the Tavern Wings.
Mm-hmm.
They're confit for 2 hours, and oh my god, it's good. We have the Brussels sprouts.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it for appetizers.
Yeah, that's it for the appetizer. And we'll talk about your wings.
Okay, so the confit wings, they come with sauces, but we have them on the side. They're kind of spicy. The wings itself, though, the confit for 2 hours definitely pays off. The wings are very tender and soft. They're not so juicy, but that's kind of what the sauces are there for, so that's not a problem at all. You will definitely be a fan of these wings, particularly if you're a fan of wings at all. Can you imagine just appetizer wings that are soft, tender like that? Go ahead.
Well, because it almost tastes like they were grilled.
Yes.
And they probably were on the grill, but after the confit and then you grill them, and it gives out such a great taste.
It definally does. It's that grill flavor, if you identify that.
Now it was still really good. Yeah, because we're back to the wings.
Yeah.
They're really good because they had that taste on, and they came out and they're so hot. I took a bite and it's like, oh my god, it's hot. It was so steamy, and I love that.
Yeah, but the best part is they're hot, but they're not like overly hot, so you have to wait for your food to actually be ready before you can eat it at the table. No, you can eat them right away. Just excellent for getting an appetizer.
And the Brussels sprouts. Oh my goodness, what can I say about the Brussels sprouts?
Preach it, brother.
Oh my god, they're tossing they're barbecue glaze. You know, more on the barbecue sauce later.
Yeah.
But they were fried in bacon fat. They put a pineapple glaze and then a curried goat cheese on it.
Yeah, for garnish. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they were so good.
So these Brussels sprouts, you could just eat them all day as finger food, honestly. They come off as sweet because of that glaze, but the frying puts like a crunchier texture behind the sweetness, so they actually have consistency instead of being just like the soft greens.
And you don't even like greens all that much.
No.
And you were like, oh my god,
these are
good.
For these.
These are good. And they were good. They are so good.
What would you give them?
I would give them a 5 out of 5.
I would give those about 5 out of 5 as well. The wings, I would give a 4 out of 5, only because I like extra sauces and stuff, but objectively, if you're looking for like how quality wings are, objectively, I think they're a 5 out of 5 too.
Oh, 5 out of 5, yeah. Oh my goodness. Now we had the kale salad that came with our entrees. Mm-hmm. The kale salad is like I said, kale, and with cranberries, avocados, and chili flake, which added a nice hint in the back end on it.
But a cool thing that Chris does to prepare this kale salad is he takes all of that and then actually takes the effort to mix it all in with the kale to tenderize it and make it edible. It's not just that like blah kale that you're used to in probably most kale salads.
And that's the thing. The kale is like you bite it and it gives that inedible,
Yeah.
waxy kind of like.
Thank you. That's a good way to put it.
And that's. But this salad was actually pretty damn good because of everything outside it, and I'm eating it, and it's like I'm going. It still has that waxy texture and waxy taste, but it's still it's edible.
It is. Good. I think the chili powder on the back end, the cranberries to add a little sweet factor to it, all that contributes to make it actually, well, as you said, edible.
Now, I still think it was missing something. It was still missing something sweet.
Yeah, like my favorite bites were when they had the cranberries in it.
Yeah, and the cranberries were good, but it wasn't enough for the salad on a whole.
Nope.
And if it came with fresh fruit,
Which is what Chris wants to do.
which is what Chris wants to do, it would be much better.
Yes, it would be.
Because it's just missing that hint of sweet. Either that or something acidic.
Maybe I'd have to try that on the side because the sweets was on the brain we had.
Two totally separate things. Either go sweet or go acidic, but
It needs something.
it would need something.
As it stands, though, what would you give it?
I've given it a 3 out of 5. He made kale. They make kale here edible.
Yeah, you can actually. Hi everyone. This would be the Rick's Tavern short rib sandwich. As you said, that's the short rib in the bun. It has a nice aioli dressing on it with some arugula, and I believe it also has a hand-cut fries. My hands are over it. And you had, James?
I had the Fireball burger.
It's huge. Is that a pretzel for a bun?
Pretzel bun, the grilled onion rings, the pork underneath,
God, it's delicious.
the bacon.
It's humongous.
Chris recommended it, so we're gonna find out.
The entrees themselves.
I had the Rick's Fireball Burger, and you had.
And I had the short rib sandwich.
Tell us about your short rib.
Short rib sandwich. As it sounds, you get short rib on it. Now, normally with any brisketish meat, you think it's like kind of loose, tender, but loose. That's not the case here with the short rib. As you probably saw from the clip, the cut of the meat is actually kind of clumped together, so you actually get that tender consistency you would in any other kind of meat. It's matched well with the roll. It's a soft roll, and they give you a nice like aioli sauce on the top, which I thought is edible. The people next to us who had it after me said they loved it as is, but I found that when you added the barbecue sauce, like the same barbecue sauce you had on your sandwich, burger, to my sandwich, oh god, it became from like a 4 out of 5 good stuff to an easy 5 out of 5. I would eat the sandwich with barbecue sauce every day of the week.
My Fireball Burger came on a pretzel roll, and it's the burger.
That pretzel was so good.
That it did. The burger was a really coarse grind. He put pulled pork over it, and then he put a pile of onion rings on top of it. And drizzled it with the barbecue sauce. Now it needed more sauce, but it was still freaking awesome. Because it stood. Well, you saw the pictures.
Yeah.
It stood that tall. I just squeezed it down just so I could fit it in my mouth. And I think it paired really well with the pretzel bread because it needed something as tough as the meat and everything else. When you squish
factor,
it, when you squish it down, it needed something to hold it together, and the pretzel roll did it right there.
Perfect.
And oh my goodness, it's so freaking awesome here. We're not just saying that because of Chris.
No.
Chris was telling us that the sales. His sales have been going up incrementally, from month to month, every day that he's been here, and it's all food sales.
Yes.
He's shattering food sales records here,
It's not the bar, it's the food sales.
and because of that, it's really good.
Yep. It's paying off for him. That's amazing. I'm happy.
I'm happy for him too. Oh well. How do we rate this?
Well, off the top, like atmosphere, service, and all that.
I would give it a 4 out of 5.
The atmosphere?
Yeah.
I would too. It's a nice, like, friendly bar atmosphere. They got the TVs up playing. We were with a bunch of friends that we ran into at the bar, actually.
Yeah.
So it was a really nice environment. 4 out of 5, agreed.
Just for a dive bar, that doesn't make any notions as to what it is. It's a dive bar. It stays that way. It's really good. Service, though, we read this a lot in Yelp. How the service was lacking, and it was lacking here as well.
I got the impression that some of it was because they thought Chris was taking care of us. And I mean, to be fair, Chris was actually coming up from the kitchen when he had the time to like talk to us, kind of help us out a little with things. But that doesn't excuse the fact that we got visited like once for drinks, and we didn't get settings actually, like utensils and napkins. We had to get them from our neighbors next door who weren't using theirs because of what they ordered. That's basic service, and we didn't get it.
And that's the only thing. That's the only
Black mark on it.
black mark against this. I would give it a 2. Now, 2 out of 5. But we have to keep in mind that this is a bar.
Yes. If we're looking for like wait staff, wait service, like a normal restaurant, you're looking for the wrong thing in the wrong place.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. So with that in mind,
yeah, but that might be a 3 out of 5. But just based on sheer experience, I still give it a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Value.
I would give it a 4 out of 5.
I would agree on that. Everything is slightly expensive in my opinion, but how many dishes have we raved about sincerely in this review? The sandwich, your burger, the Brussels sprouts, even the wings. I mean, 4 out of 5 things are, oh my god, please buy this. You get great value. That's definitely a 4 out of 5.
And it's the value.
Yeah, props to Chris.
4 out of 5.
If you're watching this, you make a good restaurant even better.
Now, would I bring a friend here? Hell yes, I would bring a friend here.
We ran into someone and hang out with them while we were here.
We did. Would I bring a date here? Not as a date, but if she was coming out here and I want her to spend some time with me and my friends, and I would definitely bring her to that. But as a date thing, I could think of other places I can go.
I agree with that sentiment. If you got like an action-y girl, like sports and that kind of thing, or just on the other hand want to have her out with your friends and stuff, Rick's Tavern is a great place to bring her. We had like Eli was with his wife. I want to say we met a couple couples there.
They're all couples.
Yeah, they're all couples. It was actually a really good sight to see for that kind of vote of confidence we're giving it. You definitely, this isn't a date place like you're saying, James, but if you have a good girl you can bring for the friends for football Sunday or whatever, yeah, this is good.
Like what they had here today.
Yeah.
And what else? I would date. Yeah. But if you want to take her out, I'm of the opinion that I always think first date, and so I wouldn't bring her on a first date.
No.
But as a date to meet friends, yeah. Well, that's about it, right?
Yeah, I think that's so.
If you please like us and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Comment below. Follow us on Facebook, Google+, Twitter. We have the blog, right?
We have the blog, and you can find a blog that's a link will be down below.
Oh, also, I'm on Yelp. Jamie Van, one half of Two I Take on Food. I know we're gonna get on the other half shortly.
I know. I gotta get on.
Yeah, so you can see some of our first-hand reviews at the blog and Yelp as well.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So, next episode. The next episode, we're trying to do a Halloween special like we did for Christmas last year. I think that's going to be a trick-or-treat surprise for them.
Yeah. We're going to try.
We're always trying for you. Anything else? Think we're good?
I think we're good.
All right. Thank you very much for watching.
Keep eating.